Good morning, everyone. Hold on, I need to check something here really quick. Is that for the other thing? I can't remember now. But hello! First of all, congratulations, Eccentric, Syrinx, and Blue for first, second, and third, respectfully. Hello, Eccentric. Hello, Syrinx. Hello, Blue. Hello, Juju. Hello, Irianne. How are you guys all doing today? Blue, how could you? We can't start a stream with head pats. It's illegal. It's illegal. I am so messed up right now. Blech. Brought out your baby my hat to. I'm not a baby, I'm a chibi. It's very different. How dare you? Because I'm still an adult. I'm just small. And I'm in this mode because I'm very, very tired. Why are you not working? Because I didn't plug you in. I'm having a day today, chat. Wait, where the heck is the thing? Uh-oh. One moment, please. There you are. Are we here? Are we there? Yes, we are. Perfect. Hold on. Gotta move things around now. Oh. That was the thing I was worried about. Good. I'm going very well. I'm glad to hear that, Irianne. And doing all right. Slow day, but right now I'm working on a promised edit of you banning me? I don't understand what that means, but good luck, I suppose. So I woke up like, hello, Lunity. I woke up like half an hour ago. So I'm not really all here at the moment. I hope you're doing well, by the way, Lunity. So I'm a little like, what the heck am I even doing right now? That's why the Cheapy Boy is out, because it's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a tired little gremlin who just wants to drink his Canada Dry. Which I will be doing after my tea is done. From Kachu Streamline. I'ma be real, Eccentric. I have basically no memory of that stream last night. Yeah, no, that summarizes it pretty well. I don't have much of a memory of last night. And hello, Mama M. Mama M, Mama M, Mama M, Mama M, Mama M. No memory of last night. Lunity, I have had a like week of insomnia. So just yesterday is just a blur because I finally did some sleep. And hello, Roland, how are you? It's time. It's sketch time. It's sketch time. Hold on. Does that mean? I was about to say, then I think I know what that means. I'm looking now. This looks really good. I really like this. Hold on, sorry, I'm just scanning it really quick. No notes, I love it. There will be no other commentary. I did! Obviously, I can't say more than that because promises are promises. But that's awesome, Mama. It looks really, really good. What's today's topic? That's the fun part, Irian. We don't have any topics. Kaju's not doing his thing anymore. So, unfortunately, I have to pick my own direction. And I was going to start using Saturdays to work on personal projects. But I haven't found that comfort zone yet. So I'm like, okay, well, I still want to do something art-esque. So I'm like, well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll doodle something. I have a bit of an idea for that. This will be interesting then. I think I know where we're going to go with it. I'm going to probably, because I still have to draw one particular thing for another project. And yeah, Mom, don't you worry about that. I've signed enough NDAs in my life to know the general terms and service that comes with it. As at least a former animator. You know, every time a new show starts, it's like, sign the paper, and it's like, okay. Actually, we did have it once. Well, not we. I had, because I have friends all over the industry, you know, like in special effects, and in, like, in animation, in post, and in pre, like, all that other stuff. And at one point, one person, what was it, him and his crew, I think it was for special effects, if I'm remembering correctly, they were hanging out trying to make something work, and then one person was just like, oh, this is a good opportunity for like a picture for like, you know, just to send to like, I don't know, like the boss for some shenanigans. And so they took a picture of like a crew of them, and one of the guys in that crew got the picture and was just like, oh, this looks cool. It's with all the peeps that a lot of my friends know. I'm gonna just post it. I think he posted it on Facebook. But two of the monitors in the background have NDA material on them. Like, easily spottable NDA material. It took him a few minutes before he realized and deleted it, and I believe I think he only got reprimanded for it, but that was not good. That was not good at all. Buddy almost throws his career away just because he wants people to see him hanging out with other peeps that people know. Don't do it, chat. Respect your NDAs. It'll save your life. Sorry, we're just doing some quick practices. Just to get my drawing muscle memory in. It's great too because I woke up to a friend of mine at the moment, without, I guess, going into too much details. They're having a bit of an art block at the moment. And they're just like, man, I have no idea what to draw. Like, I'm just so out of it, blah, blah. And I'm like, we happen to be just like in a call, and I just like sent them some music. And they were like, oh, this is really good. Like, this has like, you know, like very, how to say it, like visual music to it. Like, you can hear it and you can start kind of picturing something in your head. And I was like, yeah, it kind of like makes me think of this. And I just like described this idea that I had when I listened to the song. And I was kind of just like, yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a fallen paladin that like goes into like a crypt and is like abandoned by their god, but still has like a, like, you know, like an oath to keep, even though they don't have connection to it anymore. And they're just like, and what do you think that paladin would look like? So I described it to them, and then I woke up today and they're just like, I did a sketch. They just threw it at me and they're just like, that's what your paladin looks like now. And I'm like, amazing. I'm gonna accidentally leak the nuclear launch codes for a Facebook post. Was it you leaking military documents in Roblox? Was it in Roblox? I thought that one of the military things was it War Thunder? Was because like War Thunder actually uses like very realistic models, and yeah. There you go, Avatar knows what I'm talking about. Has done it more than 10 times. How are they still allowed to be a company? I feel like that's like super anger causing from higher powers, at least. Also, hello Avatar, how are you? I don't think it's the companies, I think it's the users on the forums. Ah. Still. If your users have done it over 10 times, that's a yikes. War Thunder has simulation type mechanics, and so players get really heated discussions about incarceration. Oh my god. Wait a second. Hold on. Nope, never mind. It's okay. We're all good. And yeah, they're like, your design is wrong, and here's some talk secret up. I love the fact that it's the people with these documents that are playing these games, you know what I mean? And you know that they're dropping down those frickin' like documents as like their ace in the sleeve, you know, just like, oh, you think I can't do nothing with this 10? Bam, blackjack. And then the government is just like, you're under arrest times 200. They get in big trouble every time. They should. That's a big yikes. Trying to think of how I want this to look, by the way. So, as you guys are potentially aware, we're doing a book club at the end of the month, and we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about the book that we chose, which is Flowers for Algernon, which I'm actually making some good progress. I might be able to finish reading the book in the next, like, 2 days. But I need, like, a Benjamin Toast boy as well, because you can't have a book club without Benji. That would just be unfathomable. Would be cruel and unusual. And I still have a couple things that I need to figure out about it, but right now I want to think of a Benjamin Toast outfit, which I think will just be very similar to what the model looks like. Or what my model looks like, you know, like a purplish robe with a little pipe in his mouth. I'll probably have bubbles coming out of it because that's fun. And just him being a happy little lad, because Benjamin Toast is a happy little lad. Well, first of all, congratulations on the marriage. And second of all, yeah, at the beginning of the year, I'm like, we're trying to do a monthly book club. Gosh dang it. So we've picked a book, which is Flowers for Algernon, which is a lovely book. It's got some, how to say it, like older words in it that we don't really use so much anymore, but it's still got a very good, it's got a good feel to it. It was a prominent book in my teenage years. Finish the edit. Congratulations, Eccentric. Or do we want to have him sideways? I mean, all we got to do for sideways is just... easy sideways. That's how all my stuff is, Eccentric, so I can't say shite, because I do it too. Or it feels low effort, because I don't have a lot of, like, filters and, like, transition things. I just kind of go like, yeah, we'll just do a zoom in here. We'll do a thing here. Ooh, this is an effect I've never used before. Let's see what that looks like. Ew, it looks gross. Let's never use it again. Which, man, it has been a while since I edited a video. Ugh. I've been a mess this month. I really need to get on stuff again. I need to get back to doing ASMR. I need to get back to editing videos. I need to get back to insert every freaking thing here. I would use a reading tablet if I want. Do you have a regular tablet? As long as you have the PDF, you can just... You can find a PDF of it and read that. I mean, you could purchase a PDF, obviously. Purchase. I only use GIMP for low-tier editing, so I've never bothered getting very good. May try my hand this year, though. Fair enough. I use, DaVinci Resolve, which is like actually like a pretty solid like editing software. But is too complex 5me for a lot of things. I know a lot of basic stuff, but I don't know any of like the big under the hood things. Which luckily a friend of mine uses it all the time, so every now and then I could be like, do you know how to do something like this? Because Google doesn't help. And they're just like, what? And I'm like, all right, let me try to explain it through the power of drawing. And they're like, oh, you mean this? And I'm like, oh, that's what it's called? Let me Google that. Syrinx, you're under arrest for cringe. Cringe. Go in the cringe corner and think about what you did. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Hello, Flossie, how are you? Sir. No. There's no sir here. You're in the cringe corner, which is just a corner that has, like, 3 different wizards that are just simultaneously, or how to say it, rotationally casting silence in the corner. So as soon as you step into the corner, you are unable to speak, because they make sure that everything is in a perpetual state of silence. You are too awake. How are you? I am barely awake. So together we make a semi-awake person. Like, we can just literally just do the basic, give him the little happy eyes as we normally do. Shrink this a little bit. bubbles coming out. Doing okay. Ear seems to have cleaned up a bit. Now, I'm about to try some strawberry yogurt. Hell yeah, Brian. I'm glad to hear that things are going well. And then we give him his little robe. Goes like so. And we'll even give him like there we go. God damn, Brian. Congrats on the freaking 30 watch streak. Also, those watch streaks don't make an ounce of sense. Because, like, I know for a fact that there have been a couple of peeps that I have watched, like, basically every time they're live. And it's just like, congratulations on your 3 watch streak. And it's like, what? Oh, this needs to be just a tiny bit lower.
My friends are my power.
I still have those up. Thank you, Avatar. I am a mess. I'm hoping to finally just be able to get a couple of nights of sleep for once and then just actually be a functional human being again. That would be neato. Probably not gonna happen, but we can dream. They make absolute zeros and someone on one watch streak and I haven't watched one for a while, right? See, you get what I'm saying, Eccentric. You get what I'm saying, where it's just like, well, no. Hey now, hang on. Yeah, but Ariane, eventually I just give up and lay down. Which is like, oh no, Syrinx, I have my own edibles. Don't you worry about that. And they work, I just forget to use them. Also, they make me super groggy in the morning. Because, like, it's not quite an amazing sleep. Definitely missed the stream. It didn't reset my streak, so I'm not sure how it works. Well, there you go, Blue. That makes it even more complicated, where it's like, hey, I've flat out not been to one of these. Maybe I should have it higher up. Maybe it should be up here. I'll even have a little... Maybe that's the correct way. Yeah, I think that might actually be better, and we'll even put it out further. So it'll be like that. No, not that button. I had to stop taking sleep meds for that reason, because you get so groggy. Groggy sucks, because you just... Your whole body just feels like it's like almost twice as heavy, and like nothing fixes it, and you're just like, You got to really force... Oh, Ariane, it doesn't work. I have done many like 24 plus hour consciousness things to be like, yeah, today's the day that I reset my schedule. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me specifically. And I only start doing it when I'm already sleep deprived as all heck, because it's somewhere in my head I forget the part that it doesn't work. And then I'm just frustrated. Yeah. We need to also make sure that you can see that he's wearing robes. I think that's gonna be our Benji here. It's like, get no sleep or be so groggy, I might as well have got no sleep. Yeah, I feel ya. Oh, and he still need to be able to see his cheeks, obviously. Is this Benjamin or Benji T for the book club? It is Flossie. I'm trying to figure out kind of how I want him to look. I hope the microphone didn't pick that up. Gosh dang. My neighbors have just become louder and louder recently. It's really becoming a problem. What's inside Benji's pipe? Do you not see the little bubbles, Blue? Must be very excited. No, they just... I'm not going to get negative. I'm trying specifically to not be negative because I woke up on the wrong side of the bed and I'm trying not to go down that road. Like, nope, don't bring your negativity into stream. No Syrinx, they're for soap bubbles. He's using a little bubble pipe. Benjamin Toast is a good little lad. He doesn't do that stuff. The heck? Where'd you come from? Get out of here. Should it be on the other side? So that the bubbles can be a little bit more beside him? No, it reads easier this way, I think. I know you can give the little cheek dimple, words. And also I need to give the pipe a little bit more of a curve. Hold on. I need to find some pipe references here for a second. Yeah. Need something like this. This is the one I used for reference for mine. There we go, that'll be the reference. So we remove this. So it's more of a... this shape. Yeah, there we go. That already looks a little bit better just with the extra curves. I feel like I should technically make this a little bit bigger though, just so that it's easier to read what it is. There, and then if we make the bubbles a bit bigger too, they're easier to read as well. Again, the little side things. Which means that this goes down this way, and this goes down there. Boop. So they can see his little collar. Yeah, I think this is roughly what we want. I'm gonna need to figure out how to make this actually look like a turn, but I can probably put a little, like a soft line there. And that'll give the information it needs. Just do that, just to have it keep flowing around. Yeah, okay. I think this is roughly what we're gonna do. Not sure where the heck he's gonna sit, but we'll figure something out. I'm gonna go with a hard no, because it's gonna probably the coaches that are pushing them to use them at the expense of the athletes' health and safety. I don't think all Olympic athletes are using performance-enhancing stimulants in order to push themselves. I think it's going to be coaches that are going to be pushing them to take those at the expense of the health of the athlete. So I'm going to go with no, just simply due to the fact that it'll probably kill people without them even having a choice in the matter. And there you go, eccentric. There's another good one. It's like eventually people are going to only watch that part of the Olympics and people are going to have no choice, which is going to probably result in more people dying. No, yeah, I'm sticking to the hard no on that one. Should that bubble be there? No, it's got to be higher up. Otherwise it feels off. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay. Boop. New layer. There you go. That's the brush that I want to use. No, we should probably use a clean brush. No, I like the kind of the crackliness of it. The bodybuilding community has enough of that. Yeah, dude. The bodybuilding stuff is pretty nutty. Like, what is it? That they dehydrate themselves before, like, competitions, and they have, what, like, the tanning sprays and all that other shenanigans. Could have WR. I don't know what WR means specifically, Syrinx. Admittedly, I don't know jack about... Ah, okay. But That wouldn't matter, though, because we as human beings watch extremes. The one who gets the bigger / smaller number, depending on the situation, is going to get more attention, which is going to demand that others do the same. Eventually, there's not going to be many, if any, athletes that will stick to the non-performance enhancers because everyone's gonna want to try their hand or be pushed to try their hand at the other thing. And also, I don't know who that is, Brian. One second. The name rings a bell, but I'm not putting my... Not putting a face to a name. Hold on, just scanning really quickly. Oh, that's where I know him from. I know him from the WWE. To some extent. Yeah. Good luck, Eccentric. You can do it. I believe in you, my dude. See if we can doodle something here. Hold on. How thick lines are those? Those will work. Hello, moon. How are you, moon? No. It's not. Nah. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put the bubbles on a separate layer so that we can draw this without interruption, and then we'll put the bubbles on top of it. Jeez, Moon, way to have a fan club. You mean like so? Yeah. Yeah. I tried to put it in a place that as long as I tip my head up slightly, you can see, but if I tip my head down, the mouth kind of disappears. I tried to place it strategically. I don't know if it's a perfect strategic, but it's close. When you can do the first one without incident, and then the second one is like, ah! You know what? No, we're doing it differently. Yeah, I figured. Stupid flipping. Stupid everything. I'm fine, Mood. I'm fine. I have only been awake for about an hour and 15 minutes because I slept through my alarm. I am, how to say? I am mildly irritable and attempting to not let that flow into stream. Just one of those, like, had one night of, like, half decent sleep, and now my brain is just so messed with that. And hey, Scotty, thank you so much for stopping by, and hello, arrival. So, I'm having a bit of a time, but I'm trying. Be here. And thank you for the hydrate, appreciate it. Figure out this damn angle. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe that just doesn't work. Maybe I gotta try it differently. Take it easy peasy. No, the opposite. I gotta wake up. I gotta get myself out of this terrible brain. I gotta go the correct way. Such a good smooth start. Yeah, we can make that work from here. Anger. Sometime soon. I was gonna ask you today, and then I slept through my alarm. By like a notable amount of time. I was supposed to be up at like 3. And was gonna see if I'd sass you, but no, then I woke up at like 5:30 and was just like, what happened? Alright, fine. We'll go in the opposite direction this time. I hate drawing the second line to help add depth because it just never works the way you want it to. And then it's just this, just like line. No, that doesn't work. Line. No, that doesn't work. Line. No, that doesn't work. Why do people do art? Why waste your time? Because you want to get better at it, Will. Yes, that's true. All right, that's it. The frickin' Canada Dry is coming out. Hold on. Let's see if we can get this, get a good hiss going here. Hope that hiss came through the mic, and if not, I'll be very sad about it. There it was. There was the good hiss. Nice. The nice hiss. Also, Flossie, not to be this guy for a second, but are you illegally awake right now? I'm so happy that somebody just mentioned that term at one point to me, and now it's just in my vocabulary, just the idea of being illegally awake. A fun concept. Officer. Oh, I accidentally hit X. That explains that sudden change in color. Alright, we do this. And then we softly blend it. That's not bad. Shoop. I'm legally awake because I slept all day. You know what? Fair. Oh god, wait. I had one gulp. Man, I do not drink a lot of pop slash soda slash other term that it could be called here. Oh god, no, I gotta actually draw. Well, that was weird. How did you have a little... This folds into that. He gets his other little thing. This one needs to be reduced in size a little bit. And we take that away. And I believe you, Flossie. I believe that you pay the tax, the toll, if you will. Because I think it doesn't quite work. Well, we can keep that line. We'll be able to make it work afterwards. Yeah, of course. How much is it again? There's a joke to be had here. You know, like 8 to 10 Z's or something like that. But I don't. I'm not clever enough to make such a joke. Ooh, I think that might be a good idea, actually. Yeah. That way you can still see. This is a thing. Oh, also, Moon, how you doing at the moment? You doing all right? There's access to material. I'm okay. Cooking with roommate a little earlier today. Hell yeah! How was that? Were you having a good time? Were you like, no. The pepper goes in after the salt, you silly roommate. How could you not know this? And the roommate is like, because you never taught me the moon. Finant. And you're like, of course. Well, now you know that the pepper does not go in before the salt. I don't know what this means. Oh yeah, run this flip. Wow, one is way longer than the other. Okay, that's a problem. There we go. I'm feeling good about this dish. Yeah, what's Earring said? What's on the menu? What shenanigans are you crafting today? Oh, when I woke up, I got a message from my mom. And she's like, I was talking to Oma yesterday. And she didn't want me to tell you because she didn't want you to be jealous. But she did get more kibbling yesterday. And I was like, well, I do know, and I am jealous. Because that shit's delicious. Japanese style curry with a side of katsu for the extra sauce. Cozy Foods. I do not know what Japanese style curry is, unfortunately, or what katsu is. But I'm glad that it went well. And kibbling, for those who aren't aware, it's basically like small pieces of deep fried fish, but they're like wonderfully salty. They're very, very tasty. Eat them like chips. Just the person who I was lurking on has raided somebody else. For shame! I was like, who the heck is this name on my bar that I am unaware of? All of this stuff I can just draw in normally. How am I doing that every time? All right, fine. You lurk on streams while streaming. That's true, homie, right there. Oh yeah, every now and then I try to. I'll pick one person because I don't want to like completely murder my internet potentially. But like, I try to just be like, nope. I'll try to support them to the best of my abilities. Katsu is essentially fried protein. Chicken side. Wait, so it's just fried meat, essentially? Or am I misunderstanding completely? Hold on. This is why we have a second tab open, specifically so that we can just Google things. Normally for reference. Wow, I can't spell things for crap. So much so that I've switched the location of the K and the T. Oh yeah, it's just, how to say it, it's just fried meats. Yeah, breaded fried meats. Yeah, exactly, Avatar. It looks really good though, actually. For the most part, but it's lighter and crunchier. So there's a, how to say it, do you use thinner slices of meat, or is there a specific technique to it that makes it like lighter? Hold on, Japanese style curry. No, Googling the Japanese style curry doesn't help me much, but a lot of the images have katsu in the image as well, so that at least makes sense to me. Between shawarma And katsu is whether the meat is tenderized. Oh, hell yeah. I remember making shawarma with my schnitzel. Why did I say shawarma? I could read the word. I read schnitzel and just went, my brain's just like, yeah, shawarma. That's what you mean. Schnitzel. I remember making that with my mom once, and she just handed me the frickin' like the tenderizer hammer, and I was like, oh hell yeah. Ah! She's like, I can't do it, my wrist hurts, which actually at the time was very much correct because my mom was had something with her wrist. So she's like, you have to do this part. And I'm just like, don't mind if I do. The added flavor of violence. Yeah, Syrinx knows what's up. Me simultaneously unleashing the beast and also trying to make sure that the pieces are like at a reasonable size so that there's not... Get out of here. Program are at a reasonable size so that brain, you can't just shut off right now, so that they cook well without being like too damaged. Tonkatsu? All right, another Google. Tonkatsu. Wait, what's the difference between tonkatsu and just katsu? It's just specifying pork and general cutlet. Ah, so the difference between tonkatsu is like pork katsu, whereas katsu is just like fried breaded meat. I hope I'm understanding that correctly. Or is it the other way around? Hey Herb, how's it going, my dude? Blue, you're in the timeout corner. You little smart ass. And since we only really have one corner that we work with, you're basically just standing next to Syrinx, and it's just, how to say it, like, one wall of the corner says cringe corner, and the other side of the wall says, like, timeout corner, but it's the same thing. How you doing, Herb? I hope that your day is going well so far. Happy Saturday. We'll take it. It isn't, but it ain't stopping me. That's a good attitude. How's the day? Crap. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not! Ah! Actually, speaking of that, very tangentially related, like, you know, by like a thread. But this morning I thought I heard like a car accident outside, which is pretty like, it's unfortunately not very uncommon in my area. So I heard like a dunk. And I'm like, oh, let's go check it out. So I like walk over to my balcony door and I open up the sliding door and then I try to open up the, how to say it, the like the bug net sliding door, the screen, and I like pull and nothing happens. And I'm like, huh, pull again, nothing happens. And then just like give one more pull, I hear like it move a little bit, but don't really see it move. And then it just slowly starts falling forward, and I'm like, uh-oh. So that thing's on its is on its side, resting on the wall on my balcony. Just like, all right, you stay there until we figure you out, because I'm not in the mood to put you back in place. And the worst part is, there wasn't even a car accident. You know, couldn't even enjoy that. Toxic. I'm being the opposite of toxic. I'm being like, the day's going badly. Don't let the day mess with you. Do the opposite. Mess with your day. Mess that day up. Day be like, it's a bad day. And you're like, no! There. I needed that angle really badly. Punch today in the face. Excuse for violence. Exactly. See? Herb gets it. Herb knows what's up. I just realized that I have forgotten about that. Sorry, everybody. I know that you guys don't particularly like having that around, so, you know, we fix it. In one moment, I need to make some layers. Beer dinner. Have a good dinner, Syrinx. You better have a good dinner. Or there'll be problems. Even though I'm in my chibi mode right now, so there's not a whole lot I can do, but there will be problems. Or, I guess to quote... Oh, what is that song? There will be blood. I'm gonna bite your ankles. I'm gonna punch your shins. And hello, Navek. How's it going, my dude? Apologies. You seem to have caught me in a moment of extreme violent proclamations. Oh my god. Moon was cooking for Syrinx the whole time. New lore unlocked. Work from home, 8 to 5:30. I am dead. So you've just been, how to say it, you've been out and about doing the ranch work then, essentially. The only thing I know is real from the Metal Gear Rising soundtrack. I need to one day play Metal Gear Rising. Not sure if it will be on stream or just on my own, because I just don't know. I'm very torn about that particular thing, because, like, right now I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 by myself for, like, several reasons. Like, one, I want to experience the game, and, like, even though I enjoy experiencing stuff with chat, this is not a slight against you guys, this is a slight against the internet in general, but, like, people love to drop spoilers, and I hate spoilers. And, like, backseating and just all that shenanigans, you know, like, just, there's that moment of just like, no, I just want to experience the game, I just want to have fun with it, I don't want to have to sit there and, like, simultaneously try to enjoy the game and also babysit people. You know, someone's just like, yeah, did you know that this character, and it's just like, okay, well, I'll know, and I didn't want to know that, thank you. Because I would have experienced it, like, 3 hours from now. So, out working with the horses. Yeah, just got back and showered and now here. Hell yeah, my dude. What y'all have to do with the horses, if you don't mind me asking? And if it's appropriate at topics, it's not just like... can't think of a potential of, like, you know, I had to frickin'... I don't know, deworm a horse or something. I don't even know what that entails. You know what? If you did have to deworm a horse, please explain, because I want to know how that works now that I think about it. Novak, do horses get worms? Is that a thing they can get? I'm just unintentionally opening up like I just did a how to say it? There's knowns, there's unknowns, and there's unknowns. I just accidentally uncovered like unknown unknowns for myself, and I'm like, hey, excuse me. Those people make me not want to finish games or movies. Amen, Irian. It's one of the reasons that I don't really like Frozen, because I spent like... Well, in that case, it was a hype situation. I had like half of my college class just perpetually singing its praises. And at one point, it had been like a few weeks of just hearing that, and I'm just like... You know how to say it. Every time that someone says something, my like spiteful nature is just like, all right, this thing better freaking like change the way I view the world with how many times you said how amazing it is. And then I watched it. I'm just like, this is mid. What are you talking about? And because it's mid with my because it was here, if we're thinking about it as like a spectrum, because it was here, but everyone's telling me that it's been here. Now it feels like it's here. So it was just one of those things where, like, there's just this, like, can I be honest with everybody? You kind of ruined, like, any potential I had for enjoying Frozen because, like, I just... Because you just wouldn't stop talking about it and being completely unreasonable about liking it. Who's up for dehorsing their worm? That sounds very difficult, Avatar. Are horse worms bigger than human worms? Yeah, Rival. Kind of like how, like, horse flies are bigger than regular flies. Oh, actually, by that logic, horse worms also bite and are more aggressive. That's terrifying. Imagine, like, deworming a horse. And, like, the first thing you have to do is freaking wrestle the worm. Like... You always know when a horse needs to be dewormed because if you ever press like your ear against its chest, you just hear like, and you're just like, oh, it's deworming time. And the way to deworm a horse is you have to write like a proclamation of combat and make the horse eat it so that the worms get the note. And then they just do the... You know, how to say it, the old-timey cartoon, just like, why I oughta, rolls up worm sleeves and comes out for a nice bout of fisticuffs. Worm sleeves. You heard what I said. And hello, Cobalt. How are you today? Thank you so much for the stretch and the hydrate. Much appreciated. We'll stretch, because I could use it, thank you. I hope that your weekend is going well so far, Cobalt. Also, kudos on all the shorts and the streaming in the mornings that you've been doing, my dude. I have been slacking quite a bit on content creation outside of streaming, so I gotta get on that. Cobalt, just to ask, and I think I've asked you this before, and I apologize, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I believe you use a website for the shorts, do you not? Or are you making them yourself? And I'm just being a fool right now, in which case I'm sorry. Yeah, I do. Nice. I just suddenly was just like, because I was watching one of them this morning, I think. And I was just like, man, Cobalt stuff is so goddamn consistent. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, am I unlocking a memory or am I just full of crap right now? I should ask him at some point. And then I forgot to ask, and now I'm suddenly remembering now. build shorts. You can do it quite quickly, all things considered, Cobalt. The system that you have in place, or the system that website has in place, you can make presets for that relatively quick. Because one of the cool things about DaVinci is that if you have settings set up on a particular clip, or like a piece of footage, if you Control-C on it and then go to another piece of footage and then do Alt-V, you can put all of the information on that previous clip of media onto the new clip of media. So like effects, positioning, rotations, like size, opacity, etc. Like you can choose between all that stuff. Or you can just literally go like all of it and then... So what I've done is I have like 3 different video clips that I have in like my master folder. And whenever I make a short, I just take I edit it clean. And then I just take the 3 I take that footage that I've edited, put it into a new comp, and then triple layer it, and then apply the effect of those 3 different clips on each layer, and then it's like, all right, all I have to do now is subtitles. And if that's not explained well, I apologize wholeheartedly. I've never been known to be good at explaining things. And now my brain is shutting for a second. Uno secondo, everyone, while I do basically a mental restart. Can I get a circle, please? You know what? We'll take that as a circle. Hey, Ling, how's it going? Whew, excuse me. Oh, no, wait. This is pipe, and then the last one is bubbles. Because I want the bubbles to be partly with some opacity. I have a handgun, and it is time to shoot things. Hell yeah! What kind of a handgun is it, out of curiosity? Or is it just handgun? Just handgun. Dang it! I want to know what it is. Not the crude handgun? I didn't even know that there was a crude handgun. Cobalt, don't you do it. Cobalt, you have so many other games, Cobalt. You have so many other games. You are literally the endless archive. Cobalt, no. Me watching Cobalt slowly walk towards the, how to say it, like the door that just says purchase, that says purchase Pow World. And Cobalt just casually walking towards it, and I'm literally just like doing the like hands and knees, like one hand out. I'm like, don't do it. You don't have to do this. And Cobalt like opens the door, looks back, and is like, but I want to. And then just throws himself through the door, and it slams shut behind him, and I'm just like, no! Alright. Now I gotta get back to focusing on trying to draw circles so that I can finally have these bubbles on my screen. Also, I really like, oh yeah, like I was saying that in Kaju's stream yesterday, it's just like, this has very much, this has Ark Survival energy to it. And a little bit of like Conan Exiles, Like, it's got that kind of flavor. One day I'll learn to draw bubbles, and it'll be amazing. You know what? We'll draw one more. Right here. No one will ever know. There we go, and this is bubbles. Oh god, this is gonna be a mess of stuff. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try to make this work. Oh, and pipe, be gone. But that being said, the pipe does need to have some divisions. There we go. All right. So now we have the fun part. I just got into art because my husband begged me to. Have you been having fun with it at least, Irian? Because, like, I have far too many hours in Ark from back in the day. I don't really play it that much anymore because I'm like, I just can't. I have other things to do. I have other games to play. I might have PTSD now. I'm starting to dream about it. Oh, don't worry. That's just a gamer thing that happens. Don't worry about that. That's just how it goes. That's just the life that we as Vigi gamers live. Might have to grind Terraria to buy. Well, time to get back to the old stomping ground of Terraria. Also, be careful with saying words like Terraria. You might wake up Kaju. He'll just pop in here like, did somebody say Terraria? And it's just like, go back to Pow World, Kaju. And he's like, oh. Requirements make you scream. Go on, Ling. I require more information. It's insane for requirements. In terms of PC specs, I presume? I see. You're just making me glad that I don't play anymore. Just, whew, glad I never got into that. Aside from that, it's super pretty. Not worth it. That's how I usually find with games like that. It's just like, it's so pretty. It's just like, there's already one out, and I have, I don't know how many hours into it. I'm not the biggest, like, graphics person, though. You know, like, I'm not the person who's just like, behold, the gorgeousness that is this. And I'm just like, okay. Give a light thumbs up and go back to whatever it is I'm doing. I mean, mods, though. Also a fair point, Irian. Also a fair point. Good night out. No problem, Blue. Have yourself a good night. I just really like taming games. I like gathering games. A friend of mine convinced me to play, oh, what was it called again? Atlas? I think is what it was called. Which was basically, well, I think it was also made by Ark. Shh. Calm yourself, little microphone. Yeah, which is basically like, exactly, it's Ark but pirates. And like, we joined like a crew, and we basically became like, him and myself and my friend basically became like one of the best gathering crews. Like, they'd just be like, we need these supplies, and we'd just be like, on it, grab ship, gone, like, disappear for like hours at a time, come back with just like an entire shipload ×3 worth of stuff. It's just like, here's the stuff. And they're like, oh my god. And it's just like, no, there's more. We'll be back. She'll disappear into the mines of my grandma time. Yeah, it's the correct thing to do, honestly. But I also like building, so like, I'll occasionally have moments where I'm just like, I'm gonna go and build stuff. It's gonna be great. It's never great. Won't be back for a few days. Exactly. You just gotta hide. Gotta hide it. Well, not hide. Hide's not the correct word, but you gotta get out and have a good time. You go down there. You go there. Yugoslavia. Why does my brain go there? Who knows? Do I want them to be like this? No, they gotta be more of like a lighter color. There. Then we do this. Invert. And then we add brush. Gotta be a little bit whiter, I think. There, and then we reduce the opacity to about 50. Same with the bubble edges themselves. Reduce that to about 75. Gotta love the enthusiasm. You go, Slavia. Which is better for building, Ark or Minecraft? both have their own strengths and weaknesses, I think. Ark has a very good, like, how to say it? It feels like you're building a bit more. But in exchange, it's very grid-based, whereas exactly what Avatar was saying. I was about to say the other one's a voxel builder, so it's a lot more brick by brick, talk by tick, no matter how thin, no matter how thick. Nobody here's going to know that reference. But, yeah, Minecraft, you can make some really good stuff, but I think you need to... I think we're talking, like, with mods, not withholding at the moment, just, like, on the clear. Or on the baseline. I think that, how to say it, Minecraft makes good stuff for, Brain, you can't keep quitting on me like this. If you're building stuff a little bit more, how to say it? No, I think both of them require some, like, mid-scale size to start looking nice. That's also very fair, Avatar. There is definitely mechanics associated with, Ark when it comes to building stuff, whereas Minecraft, it's basically pure aesthetic. I don't know. I enjoy a good building session in Minecraft, whereas I'm not that much of a builder in Ark, besides, like, making something really quick and dirty. You know, just like, what are we doing here? Oh, we're storing dinos. It's like, big room, got it. Just like building for pretty purposes. Yeah, exactly, Ariane. I think that's why I like Minecraft more, because, I don't know, the aesthetic of Minecraft I think I like a little bit better than Ark. But I feel what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're throwing down, as the kids say. And the kids do say that, chat. You can't convince me otherwise. Oh, God. All right, got to at least make sure that we're within the zone. Well, now I regret my choices here, honestly. Also, I don't think there's anything wrong with building stuff that looks pretty. I'm more of an efficiency person usually when it comes to making stuff. So I'll admit that sometimes I can be frustrated when, you know, somebody's just like, I'm going to make our blacksmith, you know, like area for us. And I'm like, perfect. And then I look over and it's like they've barely started. And it's just like, hey, we, like, actually need to start doing stuff. So, like, how's that going? And they're just like, oh, I just rebuilt it for, like, the 3rd time because I didn't like how it looked. And it's like, look over at, like, the 7 carts of, like, unsmelted material. Just like, okay. Great. Okay. Boop. No, do we want you just like a little bit darker? Maybe a little bit lighter? Just the lightest bit lighter that you can't even notice it. I usually spend days just laying out what I want to build. I get you. I have the fortunateness, and I think Avatar can kind of attest to this, where I just kind of start with an idea and just start slapping it together, and it's just like, yeah, okay, well, if we do it this way, you know, this will start looking like this. Yeah, and we're looking like that. Okay, so if we do this, and then all of a sudden it's just like, and there's the building, and it's just like, oh, that's actually roughly what I wanted. Perfect. I gotta stop picking up obsessions. Rival, I will require more information, but that does sound like a healthier approach to life. But go on, you have the floor. Now don't you go taking that floor now. We need that for walking and stuff. Hydrate. Flossie. How could you? I went from a keyboard builder to an audiophile, and now I'm looking at running shoes. Oh no! Rival, no! I have a friend who does the keyboard building stuff, I believe. At least, like, I think they're more hobby-esque when it comes to that, but they've talked about it before. It seems really neat. I don't fully understand it because, you know, I'm not in that space, but I swear everyone hopped on a hobby when COVID hit. I wish I got into a hobby. I just kept playing video games and doing like random art projects. I wish that I could say that I got into some kind of a hobby. I guess technically streaming. I hate to tell you, Will, that those are hobbies, but I was already doing them, I mean, Irian. Like, I have that, how to say it, like, I was already doing that in the background. Those were already things that were part of my general habits. And hello, Gwen, how are you? 5 out of 5 gremlin popes. I'm sorry. I don't have any gremlin popes here for you today, Gwen. I am as well as I can be. You know what? I'm glad that that's the case, if nothing else. I want to be just past it. I'm not sure. Everything eventually starts nerding out over become models. Actually, no. I am someone who never really looks at how to say it. I'm unfortunately one of them. They're silent minimalists who just is kind of just like, does this thing still work? Perfect. The only reason I have the Wacom tablet that I have is because my old one died, and I'm like, oh, Okay, well, I need a new one because I want to keep drawing. But what if more money? The best that would happen if more money is, or the most that would happen if more money would be I would get like a Cintiq. Which would definitely require a PC upgrade, which is specifically why I'm not going down that road. It's just like, I really don't want to spend money that I barely have. It's like, this works. Does the tablet draw? Yes, perfect. And then there's people who get into like, what do you call it? Like tabletop miniatures. Like Warhammer. And you're just like, oh no, are you okay? And they're like, I'll live. And then they show you their like 10,000 point army that isn't painted. You're just like, are you okay? And they're just like, I'll get to painting it at some point, I'm sure. And it's like, will you? It's a hobby when you start understanding the mid-range. What will get you the best performance for your needs at a lower price rather than the best of the best. Oh, that I understand for sure, Rival. The like, okay, what product is gonna be the least annoying for me to deal with and also do what I need it to? That one I can definitely get behind. Oh, you're not in the actual... Stop that. There we go. I bet Business Toast goes to Gremlin Church every day, only to make sure that everybody's having a good time. Because Benji's a good boy who tries to make sure everybody's having a good boy time. And what with Warhammer? What's with Warhammer? Is it popular or something? I've been hearing about it all week. Warhammer has been popular. How to say it? Used to be semi-niche, I think, and then it became very popular. And then I think during the pandemic, it became very popular. There's Warhammer and Warhammer 40K. Those are the two big ones. But they're like, how to say it? They're like the more mainstreamy tabletop miniature games that come up in my brain right away. But there's a bunch of like more niche versions of them that also get like a fair bit of attention. But yeah, it's neat. I like it. Like, I don't participate in it, but I like it. Especially the lore. The lore is hilarious. And dark. Specifically, no, both of them are. Because, like, Warhammer Fantasy technically is now Warhammer Age of Sigmar because the game technically had a full reset, like in the actual lore of the fantasy. I believe Chaos won and the world died. And then there was a reset, which caused a whole lot of drama with people who suddenly had out-of-date models, and because the new stuff had new models, and that caused a whole slew of shenanigans. Whereas, like, 40K is set in the year 40K, so it's the grim, dark, distant future where there is only war. Dun, dun, dun! Dramatic music here. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that'll be a good enough color there. But yes, to answer your question, for Warhammer is pretty big, I would argue. But I also exist in a sphere with people who play the game, so, you know, like, take what I say with a grain of salt because I'm more exposed to it than other people are. But if the thought process is to look into it potentially, it's an expensive hobby. To put that warning out to start with. Most tabletop. Oh, I guess, what is it? Battletech is also a big one. MechWarrior. What are some other, like, tabletops that I'm just... Or, like, miniature tabletop games that I'm just not coming up with at the moment? Tabletop miniature games. All right, Star Wars. Okay, thank you for telling me Dungeons and Dragons, which is not what I'm specifically thinking about. Some of these I don't even recognize. Some of these also are technically just considered TTRPGs with figures. Stream as cozy music. Heck yeah, Gwen. We like to be cozy around here. We like to go and do the heckin' exhale, as they say. Oh, I should also really save this before I lose it. Starbound has a cozy soundtrack. Does it? I haven't gotten a chance to play a lot of Starbound because I don't know. I didn't jive with it, unfortunately, when I was playing it. I love D&D. D&D is a good game. I do enjoy D&D as well. As somebody who's done some dungeon mastering in his day, insert dang kid commentaries here. Where did I send that model to? One moment, I'm just trying to find a gosh darn model so that I can do the things. I need to get back into running tabletop campaigns. Do it, Gwen! Do it and have a heckin' good time. Get all the nice peeps in. Do the funsies. And also, I have not been paying attention to the time. I need to take a quick 5 to 10 minute break. Prepping is a lot of work if it's D&D. Ah, oh, dude, don't I know it.
Here comes the boy.
It's Bells!
Baby William Will SL3 Hart.
Yeah, Bells. We're drawing our Benji for book club. I got burps. Also, we're taking a tiny break. I'm sorry, Bells. I didn't realize it's almost 2 hours. So I will be back in a quick 5 to 10 minutes. If you guys can and are able to, I hope that you get up and stretch. Grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. I'll see you guys very soon. And we back. And surprisingly, the subtitles are still working. I'll just have to open up the model then, because it's being a bum 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 bum. It's like, fine. You want to play this card game? We'll play this card game. Or alternatively, we can just steal the color from here. Dang it, Bells! And thank you so much for the welcomes back. Always appreciated. Avatar's birthday was like 7 days ago. Okay, it's probably closer to 6, but... Or 5. I don't remember exactly where it is. We'll say 6. It was 4. You're 4. Boop. Purple. You're 4. No, you! And thank you, Brian. Much appreciated. Sorry, I'm yelling at chat at the moment because they're being unreasonable. Especially that Bells individual. Causing purposeful problems. Fight me, Bells. You can't. There. And there. Oh man, that freaking break made me tired for like no reason. It's like, man, look at all the energy you have. How exciting, look at all this energy I have. One little break. Dedge. Oop. Nope, that's the correct one. Some of the lighting has to change a little bit. Like this part has to be way lighter. You have work? No problem at all, Bells. Good luck with your work. Gotta go, husband demands attention. Good luck, Urian. Congratulations again on getting the marriages. Let's see, we want you to be a little bit lighter as well, just so that there's a nice color difference. Why that freaking break is hitting me the way that it is. I think that after we're done drawing this little lad, we might be done for the night, just due to fatigue, which I hate to admit, but you know, gotta be good to yourself sometimes. It depends on what happens. Maybe I'll get some energy back and be like ready for more things. Insert chat name here or chat member name here. Pipe can officially disappear. Hello, Three Fingers. Thank you for the follow. Nice try. I'm not reading the rest of that. How are you doing today? Let's see here. That's not too crunchy with the colors. I think we're gonna have to, unfortunately, just lightly put some color over this. Mm-hmm. Gonna be real with you, Fingers. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Will, I'm struggling to make a book review and not an essay. I'm sorry, Flossie. We'll be doing it on a day that isn't regular streaming, so if you want to do an essay, like, follow your heart. But what is that one thought process again when it comes to writing? Find the things that that you truly want to talk about and condense them down into the simplest, or how to say it, into the most condensed version that you're trying to talk about. Could you condense that for me? Malt! Why does that not work? Oh, it's because it's happening here. There it is. Or I guess basket. Condense it for you. Take points you care about. Only focus on those. Distill to their most basic forms. Write that. Something still feels slightly wrong. And I'm not happy about it. I remember hating writing book summaries. I don't think I ever minded it, but I know what you're saying. Oh, that's the issue. I have a habit of cutting down to bare minimum of the story, so it becomes one whole sentence. I feel you there, Ling. I remember once in college we had to do the whole, was it like summary? Or what is it like, you know, like write essay on movies? And it was like, had to be a minimum of X amount of words. And I'm just like, because, you know, all of a sudden you're supposed to get to like, let's say, I don't know, like 1,200 words. And you're at like 800. It's like, I have written way more than I had any intention to write. And I did the same thing, Ling. For me, I put a sentence in the middle of it that just said, I'm pretty sure you're not going to read this essay, so I'm just going to leave this sentence here, just for some extra words. And he found it. He found the sentence. And called me out in front of the class. And it was so worth it. Because it was really freaking funny. I know that I don't know all of you guys completely yet. I'm still trying, but which one of you is Will? And I'm just like, oh, raise hand. And he's just like, you are a smartass. And I'm like, oh no, he found the thing. Believe it or not all teachers are ignorant liars. No, he was a great teacher, and he was very, very friendly about the situation. But also was just like, you gotta be careful with this, because not every teacher's gonna find this funny. And I was just like, I know, but I was pretty confident you would. And thank goodness he was. So I don't know how I would have approached that situation if he had been like, this is going to be a failed grade for this assignment. Teacher in high school had me on his page of shame where I forgot to edit out LOL at the end of a sentence for something I handed in. And now I'm immortalized there. I laughed so hard. Wow, Ling. You wrote LOL in a frickin' in an essay? SMH, my head. Because LOL just become, I'm judging you harshly right now. You know, high school you specifically, but still judging harshly. But that's funny though. That's really funny. Imagine that teacher's still going today. It's just like, just points at the freaking board, and it's just like, see this name? Points to Ling. Don't be like Ling. Oh wow, so like legitimately it's just like has like the ye old scroll that rolls down the center of the classroom. It's just like, the following things are things that I will not accept. Number 1, LOL, Ling. Number 2, just going through it. Sorry, short-circuited for a second there. Wait, is Luna D live at the moment? No. Oh, she is technically live. Okay. Eccentric going to get groceries, my butt. He's going to get groceries in a video game. And also have yourself a good night, Brian. Thank you so much for stopping by. I think we might be done on a side note. Like, this is a decent Benji, all things considered. It's got a tiny bit of shading, not anything fancy, but... if we just... this underneath... just for the lightest bit of shading. Shoom, shoom. Perfect. Bada bing, bada boom. Save. What's the button? There it is. Benji looks great. Oh, thank you, Flossie. I appreciate that. Boop. Let's test him out really quickly before we go. I know it's only a 2-hour stream, and I apologize. I am very tired. Or very dazed. Tired's probably not the correct word, but my God, am I dazed. I realize I'm also yawning on stream. I apologize. Shame on me. Alright, we saved them. Let's go here. All the way to the bottom. Add the thing. I'm going to be locked out for a moment as I gather things up. Where are you, Benji? Book club. Alright. Say goodbye to Art Benji. And say hello. Not quite the correct place, but there we go. Ha ha! Our Lord made manifest. He's here. He's puffing on his... oh my God, I forgot the important part. Heckerinos. Nope. Nope, boy's gotta go. He's gotta go. 1 second. Oh, and I've done all of this incorrectly, actually. Ah, everything is wrong. Still more, eh? Hold on. All wrong, everything wrong. Ah, I'm just panicking. There we go. He needs his bubbles. Otherwise, it's all wrong. But there you go. There's our Benjamin. There's our good boy. Looking dapper. Hell yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. We can do better. We can do this. Hold on. I need to hide my thing for a second to make sure that I don't accidentally do something wrong here. I need to get rid of that. I need to hide a Cintiq. 1 moment, please. And... ha ha! There we go. Now we looking hip and with it. I sadly don't think that there's a way for me to attach the pipe to the mouth. I can only attach it to the head because technically this is all like blend shapes. So that's very saddening, but it still looks fine. I'm content with this. I just got to figure out how to do this all in the other program, which is a problem, but we'll figure that out at some point. Looks good, IMO. Well, thank you. I just need to get, I need to get a couple things figured out still, but that's hopefully going to be what I'm going to work on a little bit tonight after stream. I'm going to just put my head down in the sand and be just like, all right, let's get this going. Let's get this figured out. Let's get this sorted. And we will. But, all right. We're going to have a poll. We haven't had a poll in a while when it comes to rating people, because normally I'm just like, yeah, Pandemonium, but Pandemonium's not on right now, so I can't just attack Pandemonium, which is very disappointing. So we can either go to or to. All right, you guys have 1 minute to decide where we go. Dun 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 dun. Sorry. Maple? What's a maple? I don't know who Maple is, but I know who Martyr is. Martyr might be one of the choices right now. I don't have to answer that question, Nivek. Also, do you know why those Velvet used to be by a lot of fancy folks? I actually don't, Nivek. Do tell. I'm sorry, I didn't see that message for some reason. It was right there, and it just faded on me for a moment. But I saw it now. Why, Nivek? Teach me. Message. Well, there you go. Now we know where we're going. And now I've lost my ability to find things. Ah! I'm sorry, Avatar. I don't even know what I just read. They absorb the smell of smoke. You place them over your good clothes. Smoke it up in the smoking room for your smoking jacket. And then take it off and it helps your clothes not smell like... That's neat. I did not know that. That's actually really neat. I just learned a lot of things today. Like the word velveteen. What is that? I don't know. But also, Nivek, before we go, you didn't answer my question. Do horses get worms? And do you have to deworm them? Also, we off to Blue? We are off to Bluebird. But I have a question for you first, Nivek. I need to know. It's very important. Yes, also yes. Oh, no. Hold on, sorry. Somehow my leg is freaking itchy for whatever reason. Yeah, what a horrible feeling. All right. You guys know the drill, but in case you do not, there's the socials. Have fun if you want to click on any of the things. I really need to get back to work on frickin' the YouTube videos. I've been slacking off. I've been in a weird city builder kick in my free time, and it's like, no, I need to get back to working on stuff. Shame on me. But we are going to go ahead and raid Eccentric. Raid S, raid F. There you go. If you are subscribed, please use the top raid message. If you are not subscribed, please use the bottom raid message. Ladies and gentlemen, he's playing Visage, which is a horror game, so if you don't like horror, be prepared for that. get some good rest. I'll try, Flossie, but you have to try as well. Okay. All right. Nah. Wow. You have to. But anyway, we gotta do the outro. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my brain, because that's how my brain works. So everyone, thank you so much for sticking around. Whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you just popped in and out for a second, know that you were super appreciated. Hope that you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it have to be for you. Hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you are drinking plenty of water. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time it have to be for you, hope that you have a very restful sleep. I will see you guys over at Eccentrics, and I will see you guys. Wait, no, this is. Thank you so much for being here, bedbreads and sleepyheads. I will see you guys at the next sleepover. Bye bye. Thank you, bells.